It's a lovely day today. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. It's your boy Mo Dean out here. This is a letter to Tommy Robinson. Basically, I just wanted to teach you some of the things that you do not know. You have basically accused the great religion of Islam, the Abrahamic religion of God, of all these things. But you have not brought up the issue of the hadiths and the people interpreting the Quran. Because as you know, there's all sorts of people trying to interpret their Quran in their own point of view, which is wrong. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down the Prophet Muhammad to explain the verses of the Quran. And after the Prophet Muhammad is his family. So his family, which is also the bloodline of Abraham, because they are from the descendants of Ishmael, interpret the Quran. The problem with the Muslims today is that they did not listen to the Holy Prophet Muhammad when he said, I leave with you two things, the Quran and my family. You will not go astray. So they did not listen to that. They did not listen to when the Prophet said, my Ahl Bayt, my family is like the Ark of Noah. Whoever gets on it will be saved, whoever leaves it will be drowned. So they did not listen to that either. So basically, they didn't listen to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So after the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam died, the Quran is 100% never been changed. But the people that have come, like for example the Sunni religion, the Sunni sect of Islam, they believe that the verses of the Quran can be interpreted by anyone. For like example, Persian guy can come, because most of the scholars of the Sunnis are from Persia or India, all over 95%. So these people from Persia have come and tried to interpret the Quran and the verses in their own interpretation. So this is wrong, because they have messed up and made like a lot of wrong things in the religion of Islam. Because the Prophet said the only people that will interpret these verses of the Quran is me, the Holy Prophet, and my family, the Ahl Bayt, the bloodline, the descendants of Abraham, his children, his 12 disciples. So that's why you've got a lot of mess and problems and people not knowing what to do in this. There's so many confusion, because they've left the Abrahamic teachings of Allah and the Prophet, and they have gone to people who came from like Bedouins or from Persians who've come and tried to interpret the Quran in their own way. But the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever interprets the Quran in his own opinion will have a seat in hell. You understand? Is a big sin to give your own opinion on the interpretation. You have to get the interpretation from the bloodline of Abraham, from the Ahl Bayt. Anyway, so this is one of the problems of Islam today. I wanted to just show you the greatness of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, narrated by the Ibn Abbas, his uncle, and Imam Ali also narrates this. The Jews came, the time 1,400 years ago, in the time of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, the Jews went to the Holy Prophet Muhammad, and they said, we've come, to test to see if you're not like a liar, you're not a magician. We wanted to see, because you're trying to say you're better than all of the other prophets, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the descendant of Abraham anyway. So they're trying to say to him, okay, so can you prove to us that you're better than the rest of the prophets? So the Holy Prophet Muhammad, they said to him, so who's better? Yeah, out of all, how can you say you're better than most prophets? Who's better, you or Moses? Allah gave Moses 4,000 words. He talked to him through 4,000 words. So the Prophet said, okay, use your Torah as evidence, and I will prove you wrong from your Torah. So they brought the Torah, and they said, okay, who's better, you or Adam? Because they said God created Adam with his own hand and breathed in him his soul in him. So the Prophet ﷺ said that I've been given the call to prayer 5 times a day. There's got my name in it. Like when he said Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah every day, because I've been given that. Adam was not given that. So every day Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah every single day. So they said, okay, and the Prophet said, in the day of judgment, I will be given the authority and Adam won't be given that. So they said, okay, that's true in the Torah, that we found that. Then they said to him, who's better, you or Moses? Then the Prophet said, I'm better than Moses, because I was taken on Gabriel's wing, the angel Gabriel, above the 7 skies to the throne, and saw Allah with my heart, but not with my eyes. So the Jews said, okay, yeah, who's better, you or Noah? He said, I'm better than Noah, because I've been given a river in the sky to the throne with 1,000,000 palaces of gold and silver and diamond and ruby. They said, who's better, you or Abraham? Because Allah took Abraham as a friend. The Prophet said, Allah has taken me as his loved one, Habib Allah. They said, okay. Then they asked him, who's better, you or Jesus? Because the Satans came to Jesus to attack him or something, and the angel Gabriel smashed them with his wing and he threw them all in hell. The Holy Prophet Muhammad said, I'm better. One of the miracles was when after the battle of Badr, a Jewish lady came to the Prophet. She said, I've slaughtered the sheep for you to eat because I'm happy. So when the Prophet went down to eat the sheep, he put his hand in the sheep, it stood up and it spoke. He said, I'm poisoned, do not eat me. So the Jew said, okay, who's better, you or Solomon? Because Solomon had authority over the jinns and the animals and the people and the wind. So the Prophet Muhammad said, I have been given better than Solomon. I have been given an animal from the heaven, and this animal has got the head of the animal is like a human and his body is like a horse, and the saddle is from ruby and it has 70,000 gold around it, and on its wings are ruby and emerald, and no one has and this is called the Barak, okay, and this is like, and between its eyes it's written La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. So the Jews said, okay, this is written in the Torah, okay, and then they became Muslim. They said La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, 40 Jews at that time. And then the Prophet said to them, you know Noah, he called to his people for 1,000 years and only a few believed in him. Allah says in the Quran, but I for a few years called to the people and so many believed in me. Do you understand? And there's so many other things. So the Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was the greatest of all prophets, the lineage of Abraham, he's the descendant of Abraham, he's the cousin of Jesus. So at the end of the day, you should not be attacking this great religion. You should not be, there's so many thousands and thousands of other things. I've not got time to talk to you about them here. But this great, amazing religion, Islam, which talks about Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Noah, all the prophets, you should not be attacking this religion. You should be attacking these crazy mental people that have followed the evil people, the hypocrites, the people that tried to destroy Islam, that killed the Ahl Bayt. You know, until today, anyone who loves the Ahl Bayt, they blow them up, they kill them. You understand? The Nawasib, the Takfiri, you should be attacking these people and their hadiths and their fake interpretations of the Quran and their fake scholars. Most of them, 95% Persian or Bedouin Arab, who do not know nothing. They do not follow the Abrahamic bloodline, which Allah has ordered in the Quran for the Muslims to follow. He said, I have chosen the family of Abraham. So this should be a big message to you to understand what Islam is. It's the difference between tradition and between religion. They're following their traditions and stuff. They're making their own interpretation of Islam. You understand, Akhi? Tommy. So at the end of the day, Jesus will not be happy with you. Jesus will not be happy. If you're Christian, Jesus will not be happy with the way you're acting. You understand? You stop that and understand that we believe Jesus is coming back with the Imam, and he will pray behind the Imam al-Mahdi in Jerusalem.